I'm keep the motherfucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro. Step out. Can I move my...
And have a firearm pulled on him by the Omaha Police Department all in the same day. Imagine that.
Qasim Shabazz is shaken up.
Man, I thought we were getting ready to lose our lives.
Let him know. With this pullover, this was authorized. Think about that. Authorized to pull him over. That you ain't gonna never be bigger than us. That's what the cops send a message. I don't care what anybody say.
Just hours after beating Canelo, police had guns pointed at Terence Crawford. Was it really about speeding? Or was someone trying to break the champ? Terence Crawford's big celebration in Omaha turned into chaos overnight. Just hours after the city threw a huge parade for his victory over Canelo Alvarez, everything changed. Early the next morning, police pulled Crawford over in a blue car, saying he was speeding. Things got tense fast when officers said they saw a gun on the floor and ordered everyone out at gunpoint. What started as a night of joy turned into a scene of fear and confusion.
Stepping out, seatbelt. I'm opening the door.
You can take
I'm
mine
opening the
off
door.
of me right here on my right. I'm keep the motherfucking hands up.
I'm not reaching for no gun, bro. Step out. Can I move my phone?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Former world champion Tim Bradley spoke out about the incident. He said this wasn't just a traffic stop. It felt like a message. According to Bradley, some people in power wanted to remind Crawford that even a world champion isn't untouchable. He said moments of glory often come with tests, and this was one of them. Many fans agreed, saying those flashing police lights ruined what should have been one of the happiest nights of Crawford's life.
I mean, Terence Crawford, he on the highest cloud, bro. In his city, let him know. Let him know. With this pullover, this was authorized. Think about that. Authorized to pull him over. That you ain't gonna never be bigger than us. That's what the cops send a message. I don't care what anybody say. The cops send a message. This our city. You might got the key, but I got the handcuffs. That's what that was. Yeah. And before y'all start talking about my ceiling real quick, my roof, hey, it been raining and stuff. Hey, it's raining now. The clouds is out right now. You can see them in the background. I'm going to go watch the damn car in a little bit once this rain stops. But anyways, back to the video. Oh, man, look. You ain't got no city until you got the police. That's a fact. Yeah. Shoot. You ain't got no city unless you got the police. Don't ever forget that. You got to have the law enforcement on your side, man. They got to be looking out for you. For the good. Not for the bad, for the good. Yeah. Terence Crawford, it don't matter what you do for your city, man. Bruh, I'm letting you know right now, man. With this incident right here, they waiting on you to do something bad. This dude right here, he was trying to jack you. He was trying to catch you slipping. That's all it was. Seeing you on TV, displayed all on TV, parade shut down and stuff. He gotta be, securing certain points and stuff like that. He mad. He mad to see you.
Crawford's head of security said it was one of the scariest moments he's ever experienced. The officers looked angry and on edge, and everyone in the car thought they might not make it out safely. Being forced out at gunpoint after a night of celebration didn't feel real. What should have been a weekend full of smiles turned into a memory filled with fear.
Chief, who was in the passenger seat, the same man who rode on the float with Bud during Saturday's parade.
Be a man who can get to receive his second key to the city and have a firearm pulled on him by the Omaha Police Department all in the same day. Imagine that.
Qasim Shabazz is shaken up.
Man, I thought we were getting ready to lose our lives.
Being the head of Terence Crawford's security, Shabazz has seen a lot, but nothing like this.
Oh man, it was terrible. It was terrible.
Early Sunday morning, Crawford and his team were leaving an after party following his parade. According to police, they pulled their vehicle over near 12th and Cass Streets for reckless driving. That's where things took a dark turn.
And as soon as he said he had a firearm, the police officer that was on his side became unhinged.
Police immediately drew their weapons, pointing a gun at Shabazz and the pound-for-pound champ.
I literally had my hands on top of the ceiling and inside of the vehicle.
According to police, an officer had identified a firearm on the floor of the vehicle.
According to police reports, Crawford was stopped for reckless driving. Officers claimed they saw the guns inside the car, which made them act cautiously. But later, both weapons were confirmed to be legal and fully registered. In the end, Crawford only got a ticket for reckless driving and was let go. Still, many fans believe it wasn't just about speeding. It was about power. On the very day Omaha celebrated their hero, some say the system wanted to remind him who's really in charge.
It's with a parade. KETV Newswatch 7's Pete Cudahy spoke with Mayor John Ewing, who requested that the Omaha Police Department conduct an internal investigation. And Pete, what did the mayor have to say?
Yeah, Julie, Mayor Ewing says that after such a great day yesterday, he was heartbroken hearing about the news of the traffic stop. That's why he reached out to Police Chief Todd Schmaderer and Terence Crawford himself to find out what exactly happened at that traffic stop. Omaha police released a statement saying that a car driven by Terence Crawford was stopped for driving recklessly around 1:30 in the morning on Cass Street. An officer confirmed that while Crawford was reaching to grab his information, the cop spotted a gun by Crawford's feet.
Boxing legend Andre Ward said this isn't new for Crawford. He's always had people trying to take credit away from him. Before the Canelo fight, critics said he only won close fights, not dominant ones. Ward said the Omaha stop fits the same pattern, trying to weaken a champion's image. But Ward made it clear, no matter what happens, Crawford's skills and greatness can't be denied.
They tried to bury Terence Crawford. They tried to ruin his reputation and say that he wasn't a draw when the numbers were there for you to see. When he went to MSG against guys that didn't have big names or that were faded, like Amir Khan, or when he fought Kaviaskis, he did numbers. There was a smear campaign about his personality. He doesn't talk. Nobody wants to hear him. No, that you don't want to hear. So you try to speak for the masses when the whole time you have a star right here. You got to learn how to talk to this man. Even as recent as his last fight, the fight before Canelo, the smear campaign continued. I don't hear the smear campaign now. Them voices got really, really quiet like they typically do when they get proven wrong. And they either try to jump on the wagon, I knew this kid was going to be that, or they get very, very quiet and they start to retreat back to wherever they came from and they don't have a lot to say. So I'm happy for this brother for that reason, because they tried to bury him, Roy. It didn't work. He overcame that. He said, give me my shot. I'm going to show you. And he kept doing it time and time again, and he did it again against Canelo Alvarez Saturday night.
Some analysts believe there's more to the story. They say certain people in Omaha's leadership might not like how powerful Crawford has become. He's more than a boxer. He's a symbol of pride for his city. This incident, they say, could have been a way to remind him that real control still belongs to the authorities. Fame brings pressure, and the higher you rise, the harder you're tested.
Police officer wanted to send a statement because he doesn't like the rise of the Black Messiah. He don't like to see a black person in position of power. So he pulled Terence Crawford over for quote-unquote reckless driving. And as he approached the car, he decided to lie on his report, because as he approached the car, he stated that he saw a firearm on the floor panel. Come to find out, Terence Crawford informed him as he approached the driver's side door where Terence Crawford was driving, and in the passenger side was Terence Crawford's head security guard. In the back was Coach Malachi, and a young lady was on the side of Coach Malachi in the back seat. And Terence Crawford has legal firearms, and of course his security has legal firearms. They informed the officer that they have legal firearms in the vehicle. He then brandished his firearm, pointed at Terence Crawford's face, and then got very aggressive as Terence Crawford got, and his security and everybody in the vehicle, Coach Malachi, got nervous because he started to show the actions and body language of somebody that wanted to do something completely left. And now in the police report that has been obtained by the community and released and leaked, he never puts about the reckless driving. He never puts speeding.
Former world champion Amir Khan also showed his support. He said no matter what people say, Crawford's greatness can't be erased. Khan praised his discipline, focus, and unmatched skill. According to him, no police stop or negative headline can change who Crawford is, one of boxing's best. True greatness, Khan said, always shines, even when people try to block the light.
I knew that Crawford's going to win. You see, when I watched Crawford train back in Omaha, Nebraska, and when I was in Colorado Springs, he came into my camp. He helped me out a little bit, but at the same time, I seen him sparring some heavyweight guys. I seen him wrestling some heavy, big guys, and I thought, wow. So I asked him, I go, look, do you have like a wrestling background? He goes, yeah, we're like state champion. So that showed to me that this guy is a solid, strong person. Like, no one can push him around. No one can dictate. No one's going to put pressure on him where he's going to feel hurt, because he knows how to control the ring. When it comes to box IQ, like, his IQ in boxing is probably the best. I mean, he knows what punch to throw. He knows how to maneuver these heavier, big hitters and also take away their power and put his own shots in. So yeah, he's up there, one of the best ever, really.
You know, as an ex-fighter champion, I'm just curious. We heard yesterday, Dana White says he's not going to acknowledge the WBC, IBF, WBO. He's going to have his own belt and the ring belt. And they want to potentially make changes to the Ali Act as well. This is a big thing here in America. How do you feel about, is it time to make these changes and evolve, or are you more old school and think they shouldn't happen?
Ariel, I think it's the time boxing needed to change a little bit, right?
The public is now split. Police say it was just a simple stop, but Crawford's team calls it unnecessary and dangerous. Two very different stories, one official, one personal, have left fans wondering who to believe. Was it really about safety, or was it about power and pride? The truth might never be clear. But one thing is, that night changed everything for Terence Crawford.
The police report, but now we got information from Terence Crawford, his own team, and they're saying something completely different. If you listen, his head of security, Shabazz, said he was shaken up. He was like, I thought we were going to get popped by the cops that night. And crazy enough, he teaches classes on how to de-escalate and deal with police officers. So, you know, at least that's what they're saying his credentials are. So he knows how to de-escalate situations and still had a problem with Omaha PD. And the other thing that is different, he's saying that they didn't even know that he had a gun on him, or there was no gun on the floorboard, which changes things. So I can't wait till we get down to the nitty gritty and the body cams and this and that, because now this shakes things up. This is no longer the story we were being fed from TMZ. This is something different. The TMZ article said the cops pulled him over for reckless driving, fair if he was doing it, and seen a gun. And in my video, I said, if those things are true, then yeah, the cop can take you out the car for everybody's safety, including their own.